Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Happy Sunday, everyone. And it's that time of the week again to go over of some of our best totals for the last week that started on December 8th and it's ending on December 14th. And as usual, we are going to start with drive-ins. We have a drive-in that started in Washington, went to North Dakota for $3,300. Then from North Dakota, they went to Wichita, Kansas for $1,850. And from there, their last load for that week was from Kansas going to Montana, having two drops there for $3,600. $8,750 total gross on 3,632 miles, averaging at $2.41 rate per mile. Moving next to reefer, we have a reefer that did $11,800 on 4,811 miles, averaging $2.45 rate per mile, and they started in Colorado going to Suwanee, Georgia for $3,800. Then their next load was going to Cheyenne, Wyoming for $3,100. Their last load was from Utah going to Texas for $4,900. Again, $11,800 total on roughly 4,811 miles, averaging at $2.45 rate per mile. Moving on to open flatbeds, we have a driver that did $8,900 on 2,920 miles, averaging at $3.04 rate per mile. And they started on Monday in Pennsylvania, booked a load going to Michigan for $1,700. Then from Michigan they went to South Carolina for $2,600. I think this one was an oversized load. Then from South Carolina they went to Tennessee with 3 drops for $1,400. And their last load was from Tennessee going to New York for $3,200. $8,900 gross for this driver on 2,920 miles roughly, averaging at $3.04 rate per mile. Moving to step decks, $9,800 driving about 3,228 miles, averaging at $3.03 rate per mile. They did 3 loads starting in South Carolina going to Tennessee for $1,400. Then from Tennessee they went to Ohio for $3,300. It looks like they paid so good just because it was a 2 days load. We could not deliver this next day, it had to deliver the day after. And their last load for that week was from Kentucky going to 2 drops in Idaho for $5,100. Again, $9,800 total gross, driving about 3,228 miles, averaging at $3.03 rate per mile. And wrapping up as usual with our beloved flatbed Conestoga, we're going to pick the driver that only drove 5 days and spent his weekend home, and he grossed $7,050, driving only about 2,205 miles, averaging at $3.2 rate per mile. They started in Ohio, booked a load going to Tennessee for $1,450. Then their next load was from Tennessee to South Carolina for $1,400. Right after they went to Savannah, Georgia for $1,500. Then from Savannah, Georgia, they went to Virginia for $1,500. And their last load, again going through home, which is Cleveland, Ohio, was a load from Virginia going to Richmond Heights, Ohio for $1,200. Again, 5 days, $7,050 gross, about 2,205 miles, and having an average of $3.2 rate per mile. That was it for this past week. Let us know in the comments your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay safe.